Hello, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, it's been a while since we met again, but I was a bit busy. I had a bit of traveling issues, so yeah. But we are back today. We are going to discuss a few things. I know there are a lot of videos that I need to upload, but I haven't due to a few things that happened this week. However, now we are back. We are going to talk about Chelsea's match against Brighton tomorrow. We are also going to talk about Maresca's press conference. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to give out my prediction alongside the lineup that I expect Maresca to put out. So as we get into it, stick and stay with me and let's get into it. So yeah, today Maresca sat down in front of the press and he was asked a few questions. First off, he said Cole Palmer won't be available for tomorrow. He won't be available for the Benfica game. Ed might not be available for the Liverpool game. According to him, it's a precaution. They are giving him a rest to see whether after the international break, he may be back to full fitness and so that he can give everything to the Chelsea cause this season. So he also talked about Tosin also not being available until international break. So yes, so tomorrow we don't have Tosin and then we don't have Cole Palmer. He also said Fofana is definitely not available for tomorrow's game because he had a concussion against Lincoln. So as it looks like Chelsea, we are losing Wesley Fofana, we are losing Tosin in the center, in the center half of our defense. So right now we it looks like we only have Chaluba and Josh Champon. We will see what he will do tomorrow. Again, he said Lavia and Benoit Badiashile is also available. So there's a possibility they can be available for tomorrow's game. He was asked about Enzo Fernandez being able to play 60 out of 65 games since last season, since he had his operation, his groin operation. And he said, yes, Enzo is very important to Chelsea. And so once he's available, he's going to play. He also said Enzo is capable of playing in the number 6 and also being the number 8. So most of the time, Chelsea use him as an attacking midfielder, and that is not going to change. They will try and rotate to rest the players as the season goes. But Enzo is important to Chelsea. So he's obviously going to play most of the games. He was also asked about the reason why Enzo Fernandez form has been a bit tipsy this season. He said, listen, when you play too much games, there's a what happen. So maybe with the emergence of Andre Santos, he might get a bit of rest because Andre Santos against Lincoln and even against Manchester United showed that he's also capable of doing good things for Chelsea squad this season. Okay, so he was asked of who is the direct replacement for Cole Palmer, and he said yes, he's there to find solutions. The direct replacement for Cole Palmer is Buonanotte. He said just like last season when Nicolas Jackson and McGill had injury, he played Neto up front. So there's a possibility he will find somebody to play there. Estavol can play there, and Joao Pedro himself can also play there. He was asked why McGill has not been playing, and he said McGill is still learning, like he said the other time. He has a lot to learn, the balance of the game and everything. So there's so much to play this season. There's so many games to play this season, and so he will definitely have his time to play. But for now, he's still learning. This does not give us the assurance that McGill will have his minutes tomorrow or anytime soon. But let's see. Because for me, personally, I think McGill should be playing now because McGill was called back to play. And Joao Pedro has basically played all the games. He can see he's tired. He's fatigued a bit. With our gameplay recently, it's like all the load is on him. So yeah, I think he needs a bit of a rest. But again, this is Maresca for you. So we are going to see what will happen in the game tomorrow. He was asked about the squad rotation. He said, listen, the season is long. We have a lot of players. Everybody is going to get their chances. So yes, they are going to be there's going to be a bit of rotation, but he cannot say who is going to play or who is not going to play. So we have to wait till tomorrow. He was asked about the defense. He said, listen, particularly Josh Echampong. He said Josh Echampong, he trusts Josh Echampong. Not because we have injuries, but even last season, Josh Echampong played. He gave him some minutes. He played about 2-3 games last season. This season he played. So Josh Echampong will be in the squad, not because we have injuries, but because he trusts him. He trusts in his talent. He trusts in his development. And he feels like anytime Josh is called upon, Josh can deliver. So yes, it won't be because we don't have defenders or we don't have a lot of options. That's why Josh will play. So yes, that is what he said. Now he was asked about Brighton coach. He said Fabian is doing fantastically well. He said Fabian has helped Brighton and they are winning games. Their team is playing. For now, that's all he can talk about Brighton and Fabian. He looks forward to seeing a very good game tomorrow. Now let's head into what I expect tomorrow. Tomorrow's game, Enzo Maresca needs to do everything for Chelsea to win tomorrow's game. Chelsea need to win tomorrow's game because the fixtures piling up it's not anything to be joked with. We have Benfica, we have Liverpool, we have Barcelona coming up, and so all these games we need to set the tone. We can't be heading into next week or the week after with the type of feeling that is around Chelsea, as there's a lot of emotions and a lot of pressure piling up around Chelsea. So yes, tomorrow it is win to ease the pressure on Maresca, because I bet you if Maresca don't win, that's where all the pundits and all the journalists are going to start talking a lot about Enzo Maresca, especially after the interview he granted yesterday about owners not really giving managers chance, or that are not really standing up for managers. So with that being said, I sense, and it's normal, everybody can sense that there's a bit of pressure coming up around Chelsea. So this is something that tomorrow, it looks like it's the only result Chelsea can get out of this game will be a win to ease a bit of pressure away from the team and Enzo Maresca himself. This is what I would expect Maresca to do in the 4-2-3-1, just like he's been playing. I would expect James to play. I don't know why he keeps rotating between James and Gusto. Whilst we all know James is the best one for the right position. He's fit, play him at number 2. Cucurella will play at the left side or left back. I'll play. Obviously, we have Chalobah is the only fit defender that we have alongside Josh Echampong. In goal, I'm going to play the only keeper we have at the minute, Jorgensen. In midfield, Enzo, Fernandez, and Caicedo. In front of them, I'll play Buonanotte if he's fit. Right side, I'm going to play Estevao. And tomorrow, I think is the chance to give is the time to give Garnacho a chance. Rest Neto, let him have a full-time rest, because he's also been playing a lot of games. So Neto should rest and Garnacho starts. And up front, I'll play Joao Pedro. This is a game I expect Chelsea to win, at least a 2-1 or a 3-1 win for Chelsea. My heart is telling me Chelsea wins 2-1 tomorrow. So yes, until I see you again tomorrow, stick and stay. Have a good night.